Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So, been doing quite a bit more cleaning and painting. I hope you've caught up on the last episode, and like I've mentioned, I'm going to try and bring you in as and when I do bits, basically. I've literally merely spent the last 3 days picking out bits out of a box, looking at it, what should I do with that, can't replace it, or no point replacing it, let's keep the budget theme going. Just been using so much satin black paint, it's just ridiculous, but we're getting there, I guess. So where are we up to now on the car? All the wiring's in, doors are on, which you saw in the previous episode. I've built up all the door lock mechanisms, all that sort of stuff. I did that one evening after work. Boot lid's actually on, so we'll spin around and show you that in a sec. I'm literally just sorting out the bumper now. So if you remember right back, probably about 11 episodes ago now, Jimmy lent me a bumper to line up my back end and my balance, make sure I had all the holes in the right place. And he did sort of mention, if you get stuck and you can't find another one, you're more than welcome to buy that. So I have actually purchased that off him, so thank you very much, Jimmy. I'm now in the process of just sorting out the rust. There's a little bit of rust underneath the bumper, which I've gone over with some Genelite, and yes, I'm not using Cure Rust. Gone over some Genelite. My father-in-law to be has helped out with that. We've got like a little pot ready. We've basically got it to sort of go through all the 89 stuff, which is next on the cards really. Some more satin blacking for me as well. Yeah, so we're getting there really. I've basically sorted out the underneath of the bumper, and then I've sprayed all the underneath the bumper silver, so it looks a bit tidier. It's a little bit pitted in places, but I know the rust is better now and sorted. So yeah, where are we up to with the car? We're currently waiting for basically funds for the headliner. All the sound deadening's in, all that's done. If you saw the previous episodes, that's all been done. What else we got to do? Fit the glass all around the car once the headlining's in, and yeah, it's a case of just saving for parts, finding parts. I'm currently waiting for a set of headlights to come back in stock, because anyone knows a Clubman knows it doesn't have the actual pilot side light inside the bowl. And a lot of people said you can just put some silver tape over that, that's fine. And I have actually owned a Clubman that's had that, but let's just do it right. So I'm waiting for a set of them to come in stock, and then we put his face back together, I guess. We still haven't flattened and polished the car. I really want to get it rolling and the glass in it and stuff before then, because the car, like I said, the car sits outside, so I'm in no rush. I have ordered a load of wet and dry paper, as believe you me, we're gonna need it. Yeah, so we're at the point where I'm just cleaning and painting really, but I thought I'd bring you guys in, show you where I'm at. I also wanted to say a big thank you to another guy that's helped out with some bits. So going back to headliner, a friend Matt from the Manchester Mini Owners Club, I put a bit of a shout out for bits and pieces I needed, and he had a full headliner. So the headliner that came on, he's given us all the poles or the struts or whatever you want to call them for the headliner. And yeah, it's got a grey headliner already on it from an 80s Mini. I've actually offered it up, and it is a little bit too far gone. He did say the headliner wasn't the best, so but really the real big thing that he knew that we needed was the poles and the rods to buy a new headliner and actually fit a headliner. So he's donated that to the build. So, and he's also donated a really good steering rack. It's basically brand new, but all the perishable bits have perished on it basically. So I've got to put some new boots on, which are on their way, and some new track rod ends, which are on their way as well. So I'm in the process of cleaning up all the brackets and bits and bobs for that. So yeah, big thank you to Matt. So let's get into this video now. Let's show you where I'm at, and yeah, let's go and walk around the car. Right, so looking at the front, there's not too much actually changed here since the last episode. I have put that temporarily in place, but I've cleaned and painted the bracket for that with some stainless screws. So I've literally just put that in there, so I'm not kicking it around. That's for the wiper motor. It sits on there, but I put it there because I always forget to fit that. All the wiring is just tucked out of the way at the moment, because I actually need to repair it all and work out where it all goes and get the manual out. So you can actually see here the orange pit. It's quite bad, the paint on the skull. It does need to be sorted, but I just want to get the car sort of built up. Where are we up to next? Nothing really changed here. Door handles are on. And yeah, this is a questionable thing people might not agree with. These rods here for the locking thing, you can see they're actually vermilion red. My previous estate was just covered in paint everywhere. The guy that owned it before, everything was an overspray, so these are actually donor parts from that car. I sat there and I started cleaning it up. You can see down there it's a bit cleaner, and I'm like, you know what, no, I actually like the fact that when I take this door card off in the future or whatever, I'm going to know that car is still living on in places, so I don't really care. The door card covers it up. and it's a little memory for me. So yeah, haters can hate, but that's how I'm leaving it. What else have we done? We haven't really done much up here, so that's just sort of still as it was. Picked out a light that came with this car, so I'm really happy with that. I found that. Yeah, locks are on. This is the real nice bit. It's starting to look a lot like a car now. So the boot lid's all on, rubbers in, earth straps actually fitted, locks in, new stainless screws and nuts to go in there, courtesy of Smithy's Bits. I'm not sponsored by them in any way. I do apologise that my fence panel was rattling. Yeah, so we're getting there. Just a case of finding stuff, putting it on and cleaning it. So what else have we been up to? So down here, these are all the seat brackets. So that's rust treatment working its magic as we speak. That's the bracket for the wiper motor. There's just a few little bits and pieces that using thinners, cleaning that up. I've also found that I don't know where this came from, but it's an adjustable engine steady, and I'm quite intrigued to use that. So I need to try and sort that out and get that working again. Yeah, it's a case of cleaning stuff. I've repaired and refurbished this top dash rail. This lower dash rail is quite poorly. It's quite bad, to be fair. It's got holes drilled in it and whatnot. It's a bit bent. It's savable. I mean, I'm not just going to go and bin it, but it's not the best. So I'm on the lookout for one of these with the chrome tab that goes along there as well. But we're getting there. Yeah, I've dug out of what I have left. Unfortunately, I've had impacts with Clubmans in the front, so I'm actually left with odds and sods of indicators. So again, I'm just going through and I'm working out that all of these are cracked lenses basically, but a couple of good units. So I'm trying to work out stuff. Horn all painted and ready to go. People that drive a Mini and think they don't need a towing eye, you're gonna break down. You're gonna break down. So, and yeah, we need that. So that's another thing. We're getting there. So it's a really boring episode really, but I thought I'd just sort of show you what I've been up to. So let's go and have a look at the bumper. Right, so I apologise for the wind noise, but yeah, so around here there's some light surface rust. You slightly see the hitting. That's what we treated, and I've just dusted it with some alloy wheel silver paint underneath. It's just to give it a bit of a coating, get it sorted. That's currently just drying now, and then I've just got to sort out polishing it up really. But yeah, we'll leave that to do its thing. That's the next thing to fit really. Right, so apologies, I actually started to film doing this. Struggled with space because we are pretty packed in at the moment, and yeah, then my camera started swaying around and I thought, oh my god, here we go, it's gonna hit a car. So unfortunately guys, I didn't film me putting those 4 bolts on, but it's on, and I hope you can agree it looks nice. So you can see it's got some pitting. I'm going to try and sort that out, and basically what I'm going to try and do is use some tin foil, or I might tackle it with some polish first, but tin foil works to get the pitting out and then you can polish it and protect it after that. So see what happens. Right, so you just saw me then, a bit of tin foil in some water, and just sort of very gently sort of massage the metal with it and you'll get it out. Very, very light pitting in it still, but I'll be honest, I quite like it having a bit of age to it, but this is a full-on texture. It's obviously to the point where it's going to start peeling and chrome and stuff. But I put a piece of tape there so you can, I hope you can noticeably tell, just with a little bit of elbow grease, the difference you can make. So the rest of the bumper is going to get the same treatment now. But I mean, this is original 40-year-old bumper. This, you can get that sort of shine from it. I mean, look, the light reflecting out of it now, and my orange peel paint. So yeah, it's well worth doing, and it's so smooth now. So I will go over it with some of this. Now I use this, it's just what I've always gone to. It does exactly what it says there on the tin. It's really good. I've always used it. I just got some water in it there, which is not good, but yeah, it's really decent stuff, and it does give a long-lasting protection. I mainly got this because if anyone's seen my Mini sidewalk, I've got split rim wheels on it with bare steel rims, so this really does keep on top of it, and it's slightly an abrasive. So yeah, let's go on with some more. Right guys, I mean, I am really happy with that. So right up close, you can still sort of see the pitting. Camera focuses there, but really, let's be fair, this is an original bumper as well, and it's ultra smooth now. It's really, really nice. So yeah, looks loads better. I hope you can. I'm really happy. So yeah, sorted. Right guys, that's all we've got time for. I hope you've enjoyed my little tinfoil trick. I have got a video way back of restoring hubcaps for our estate actually in the same method. But look, that is grim, isn't it? That's what comes off your bumper. So it's a really good little sort of life hack, I guess. I mean, look at that. Looks bloody awesome. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. People that will know me properly will know that I don't actually like perfect. I don't ever strive for perfect, but I want it to look like, even if I was restoring this car with all the budget in the world, absolutely everything at my disposal, I still wouldn't put everything new on the car. Like, you can buy new replacement versions of these bumpers for £250 to £280. You know, they are a lot of money for a Clubman, and you could argue, yes, that builds a nice car, but for me, build the nice car, do all the rust, get the shell beautiful and as best as you can possibly get it. But if they're too far gone, yes, replace them. But I'd still replace it with a second-hand part, things like the bumpers, because I think it adds more character to the car. It's an original part. But that's just me personally, I guess. You know, like with interior parts on the car, I'm just refurbishing them. You know, there's a lot of stuff for a Clubman you can't buy. So you've got to refurbish it, and I think it does hold a lot of more sentimental value to the car. But that's just a personal preference. That's just sort of my view on it, I guess. People building concourse cars out there, in my eyes, it's not concourse. If, you know, yes, it's perfect, yes, it's clean, but concourse should be an original restored car, and there's nothing original left of the car, and that's just my way of taking it. So don't, obviously, anyone out there building beautiful cars, don't stop doing that. That's what you want to do, but that's just my sort of taking on it. I prefer to get the car as nice as possible and build it with so many original parts, because I think it just adds that bit of character. I think it holds the value better in my eyes because it actually has its original parts with the car. So obviously this bumper is not original to this car, but it's an original bumper of the same age of the car. That I actually know that bumper has come off a 1980 Clubman GT. So it's things like that that I know are right. So I'm going to leave you with that bit of thought, I guess. It's not for everyone, I guess, but for me it's perfect. So a few quick jobs sort of done, and a bit of a bumper restoration. So next episode, hopefully we've got something maybe like the headlining going in, or get the car rolling. I'm waiting on fuel and brake lines for the underside. I've sorted the battery cable out, that's sorted. Yeah, just fuel and brake lines really, and then we can start fitting the rear subframing, sort of get the bits cleaned up for the front subframe, get this rolling, because I can't wait to see it on raw styles. It's going to go awesome. So yeah, catch you next one guys. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, smash that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up as it massively helps us with the channel, and yeah, catch you on the next one.